Al-Qur'an, chapter 48. We have given you a clear victory. May God forgive you for your past and future sins, complete His blessings upon you, and guide you to a straight path. And may God grant you a mighty victory. It is He who sent down tranquility into the hearts of the believers, so that they may add more faith to their faith. To God belong the hosts of the heavens and the earth, and God is all-knowing, all-wise, that He may admit the believing men and believing women into gardens beneath which rivers flow to abide therein, and that their sins may be expiated from them, and that is a great victory with God. And He punishes the hypocrites, both men and women, and the men and women who associate partners with God. Those who think about God evil thoughts, upon them is the circle of evil, and God's wrath is upon them, and His curse upon them, and He has prepared for them hell, and it is an evil destination. To God belongs the hosts of the heavens and the earth, and God is mighty, wise. We have sent you as a witness, a bringer of good tidings, and a warner, that you may believe in God and His messenger, honor Him, revere Him, and glorify Him morning and evening. Those who pledge allegiance to you are only pledging allegiance to God. God's hand is over their hands. Whoever breaks it is only breaking against himself, and whoever fulfills what he has pledged to God, He will give him a great reward. The nomads who remained behind will say to you, "Our wealth and our families kept us engaged, so ask forgiveness for us." They will say with their tongues what is not in their hearts. Say, "For you, who will possess anything for intervention from God, whether He intends harm for you or intends benefit for you? Rather, God is ever acquainted with what you do." Rather, you thought that the messenger and the believers would never return to their families, and that appeared in your heart, and you had an evil thought, and you were unproductive people. And whoever does not believe in God and His messenger, we have prepared for the disbelievers a blazing fire. To God belongs the dominion of the heavens and the earth. He forgives whomever He wills and punishes whomever He wills, and God is forgiving and merciful. Those who are left behind will say, "If you set off for spoils to take, then let us follow you." They want to change the word of God. Say, "You will not follow us." As God said before, they will say, "Rather, you envy us." Rather, they understood only a little. Say to the nomads who remained behind, "You will be called to a people of great might. You will fight them, or they will submit. If you obey, God will give you a good reward, but if you turn away as you turned away before, He will punish you with a painful punishment." There is no blame on the blind, no blame on the lame, and no blame on the sick. And whoever obeys God and His messenger, He will admit him to gardens beneath which rivers flow. And whoever turns away, He will punish him with a painful punishment. God was pleased with the believers when they pledged allegiance to you under the tree. He knew what was in their hearts, so He sent down tranquility upon them and rewarded them with an imminent victory. And they take many spoils, and God is mighty, wise. God promised you many spoils that He would take, so He hastened these for you and withheld the hands of people from you, so that they may be a sign for the believers and guide you to a straight path. And others that you could not do, God has encompassed them, and God has power over all things. And if those who disbelieve fight you, they will turn their backs, then they will find no guardian or helper. The way of God, which has passed away before, and you will not find any change in the way of God. It is He who withheld their hands from you and your hands from them in the heart of Mecca, after He had given you victory over them, and God is ever seeing of what you do. They are the ones who disbelieved and prevented you from the sacred mosque while the sacrifice was prevented from reaching its place. Had it not been for believing men and believing women whom you did not know, lest you tread upon them and disgrace befall you from them without knowledge, so that God may admit into his mercy whomsoever he will. If they were to remove themselves, we would have surely punished those of them who disbelieved with a painful punishment. When those who disbelieved put in their hearts the fever of ignorance, then God sent down his tranquility upon his messenger and upon the believers, and he made them obligated to the word of piety, and they had more right to it and were entitled for it, and God is all knowing of all things. God has indeed confirmed the vision of his messenger with truth. You will enter the sacred mosque, God willing, safe, with your heads shaved and shortened, and not afraid. He knows what you do not know, and he made this a triumph at hand. It is he who sent his messenger with guidance and to make the faith of truth prevail over all other faiths. God is sufficient as a witness. Muhammad is the messenger of God, and those with him are harsh against the disbelievers, merciful among themselves. You see them kneeling down, prostrating, seeking God's bounty and satisfaction. Their mark are on their faces from the effect of prostration. That is their likeness in the Torah, and their likeness in the gospel is like a seed that has brought out its shoots. So strengthen it, and it grows thick and becomes firm on its stems, admiring the sowers to anger the disbelievers with them. God has promised those who believe and do righteous deeds with forgiveness and a great reward.